Welcome to Free to Cook. In this video, we're going to be cooking armadillo eggs. Please don't stress we haven't gone and stolen any armadillo eggs because simply they don't lay eggs in the first place. These bacon wrapped balls of mince with a spicy jalapeno in the center filled with cream cheese is simply delicious. To start, light a chimney of charcoal. We're going to be cooking this indirect. A really handy tip is to move your charcoal around using an old pair of barbecue tongs. Add a little charcoal to allow the fire to go a little longer throughout the cook. In a bowl, add 1 cup of cream cheese. Using a fork, start to break it apart. This will make it easier to mix in the other ingredients. Next, add half a cup of grated cheese. I'm using cheddar. A little bit of lemon juice. This will help balance the richness of the cheese. Then mix it all together. Now onto the rub. In a small bowl, add 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Finally, half a tablespoon of sweet paprika. Mix it all together. This is my go-to rub for beef. Some people like to add brown sugar, but I'm not that interested in it because we're going to be using barbecue sauce at the end. Next, you'll need a bowl and some mince. I'm using 50-50 pork beef mince. It's totally up to you which you use, but that's what I like to use for this recipe. Add some of the rub and then work it through the mince. I know, I'm going to get some heat for mixing the rub through the mince, but I want to be able to taste it with every bite. Without any brown sugar, I don't find any issue mixing the rub through the mince. Now on to the star of the show. You'll need some jalapeños. Start by cutting off the top at the stem end and cut around the inside to remove the inner white parts. Remove and tap on the board to allow the seeds to fall out. If you're brave, you can add them to the cream cheese mixture for an extra kick. Talking about seeds, make sure you wash your hands after doing this. There's nothing worse than chilly hands, especially when you go to the toilet. Now taking the cream cheese mixture and a teaspoon, stuff those jalapeños and make sure they're full. Don't be afraid to use your fingers to get it all the way into the end. Now it's time to pour this all together. Take a handful of mince and flatten it out on the board. Place a jalapeno in the center and encase it with the mince. Then take 3 strips of bacon, lay out 2 long ways and 1 along the center. I did some problem solving on the go and found that the long strip should be in the inside, so the other 2 hold it all together. Cover with a small amount of the rub, and this is ready to hit the barbecue. Your barbecue should be sitting around 270 Fahrenheit or 132 Celsius. Place the eggs indirect to the charcoal. Then add your choice of wood. I'm using mesquite for this cook. Cover with a lid and cook for 1 hour. They are looking good. To finish them off, brush on your choice of barbecue sauce. Make sure you let them rest for at least 5 to 10 minutes. This should be around the same amount of time it takes to do the barbecue sauce on the outside. All that's left to do is to slice into them. Look how juicy they are and that beautiful smoke ring. There you have it, armadillo eggs. These are little flavor bombs. They're tender and juicy and pack a nice punch from the jalapeños. If you cook these at your next barbecue, they'll be a surefire hit. If you've enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, follow us on social media, and if you have any recipe suggestions, leave them in the comments.